Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We're the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty on a global scale. We've been around for about 5 years, almost 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. And we are now expanding our economy, which should improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that will benefit all our citizens because all our citizens hold our currency. We give it to them every month. Anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. And we are also a non-separatist organization. That means we don't separate people into different groups based on their gender, what they look like, where they come from, their financial status, educational level, or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that, which we will get to after our opening prayer. Excuse me. Which is a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. It's what everybody seeks. There are a lot of people that have been what can be materially classified as successful, but they're still searching for something. They don't know what it is. And it is that true happiness, that everlasting joy that is always with you. And you can't buy that. You can only get it through loving service to other people. And the great thing about being of loving service to other people is that it attracts into your life everything else you want and need. So instead of chasing money, chase being of loving service to others, and you'll find that money will start chasing you, along with everything else, relationships, travel, anything that you really want in life will be attracted to you the more you put into helping other people, sharing love and abundance. So that's what our little prayer is about and the affirmation. But let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. A lot of our members and visitors watch recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for everybody, especially when you're a global community. So, as I say, welcome to you. You are equally valued, whether you're watching the recording or whether you are here with us live. If you're here with us live, it's lovely if you pop in your name and where you're from in the comments. And of course, you can also ask any questions in the comments. We'll do our best to answer them for you. I see we do have a few people in now putting their names and where they're from. We've got Peter from the Cameroon in Africa, Ramachandra from Watford in England. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. We've got Ron from Amsterdam in Holland, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Maureen from London, England, Mary from Chicago, USA. So let's get started right now with that little prayer, the affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been happening today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love bless each member, that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. And we got Derek in from Nigeria. Right, development. We have been progressing with the usual things in terms of what Vishal and Devyani have been up to. Devyani working on the success blueprint, Vishal working on the ShareHope Powerline plan, and neither of them have finished either of them, but we didn't expect that, but they are progressing. They were also both involved in a call with Fun Miracles, or with the team that is doing the game development for Fun Miracles. And they had a couple of queries and they called me in and I got involved as well. And so we had quite a long discussion there. Hopefully we're all now on the right track and we've got the right information going to them and coming from them to us in different databases and from the different websites and things. So that is all moving in the right direction, but we can't give you a date for any of it because it's unpredictable. However, it is seeming to go pretty well, and hopefully it'll continue to go well. We've got 3 days left in the working week. Let's see how far we can get with everything in that time. Still struggling with Facebook and the, well, not just Facebook, but Meta, and the recruitment tool that we will be bringing to you. But I want to stress, don't be dependent on tools, don't be dependent on anything, depend on yourself. And you can always be in control of things if you do that. The things might not always go right, but it doesn't matter because you're in control. You can change things, you can change the direction, you can put in effort in different places and things. Don't make excuses and delay doing what you need to do to become better than you were yesterday. Okay. Who else have we got in? We've got Richard in from Devon, and we've got Buzina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, Devon in England for Richard. There are different Devons about the world, but he is from Devon in England. Okay, let me give you some numbers, and we'll see if any questions crop up and if I think of anything else that I should be telling you. Here we go. We have an increase of 109 in the 777 plan to 34,709. An increase of 9 in our registered members to 51,241. The same 9 in our active members to 3,040. An increase of 5 in the ShareHope Powerline plan paid members to 652. We have in Multiply Weether no change in the membership base, but we have logged in and we have got an increase in the bonus pool of $7. It's up to $10,712.71. And that can only be because somebody that's bought advertising in the past has bought it again. And why would they buy it again? Well, because it works, you know. We had a support team often remark on people saying, oh, this person's doing a lot of advertising. We got a lot of login ads to approve, and they can be in Multiply Weether, they can be in We Share Abundance, they can be text ads or banner ads or whatever in ShareHope. And why do we have a lot of them? Because they work. People that have used them keep using them. They keep coming back and buying more, getting more of them. They're not going to bring in millions of people, but they will gradually grow your network in whatever it is you're advertising, or your customer base in whatever it is you're advertising. And the more exposure you give it, the more people think about it. And quite often people have to see the same thing multiple times before they'll click on it. You know, oh, I keep seeing this, I better have a look at what it's about. And then they click on it, and then they may like it, they may not. But that sometimes takes, you know, several times they've seen it, you know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times before they actually click. And of the people that click on it and have a look at it, it depends on what the offer is, but some will get involved and some won't. And it's always about numbers. We've not got Dusty in from Arizona today, but he is always, or not always, but recently he's been asking about getting leads and things and various other bits and pieces. And I was thinking back, because really I've not had time to do anything since 2020 when we started We Share Abundance. It's just taken up all my time. I used to make just a comfortable income, not doing very much every day, you know, an hour or two a day at the most. And then I started We Share Abundance, and now I work a lot more hours. I've got an hour or two a day at the most to not be working. So I've not done any marketing. I've not been prospecting for leads and things. But one of the things I used to use, and I don't know what it's like now. I can show you, I think. We just have a look. I did have a look at it because I thought that Dustin might be here, but he isn't. But it's here. And this has been around for years. I don't know how many years I used it for before I've not used it since 2020. I was having a look, and 2020 was the last time I logged in till today. Where are we? Screen share. Here we go. Window. And some of you may know of it and some of you may not. Now, it used to be free, and I'm not sure whether it still is, because there used to be a free option, and then a $15 option and a $120 option, and I think that was all there was. But now they have a it doesn't show here, but I did see it somewhere, the different options. They have certainly the $15 and the $120 option is still there, but they've got a monthly option as well. And I don't know whether they still have the free option, but I'm going to put in my link here in the comments for you, and anybody that's interested, you can have a look at it. They give you, or I'm not sure whether this is still true, but they used to give you a certain number of leads every month, I think. Or maybe it was a big lump at the beginning. I can't really remember. And I'm not sure what you get now. You'll have to check it out. But they do give you an autoresponder. And I noticed they've got new things in as well. They've got a branding thing, you know, brand yourself. I don't know what that's about. I've not had time to go through the website. But he's been around for a long time, this guy, very reliable. And I think that there used to be training in there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that link in there, and anybody that is interested can go and have a look at it. Like I say, don't ask me any questions about it because I've not been in there since April 2020. I looked at the last time I'd been in there. It was April 2020. And in 5 years, a lot of things can change anyway. So if I told you things, it wouldn't be up to date. But I found it useful. Are you going to get thousands of people signing up from it? Probably not. But, you know, if you are persistent in what you do, you've got to pick things that you're going to work with, and then you've got to be persistent with them. And if you're persistent with them and how you go about things, you will in time start seeing results. Positive results. You will start seeing leads opting into your list. You will see people joining your business. You will see yourself making sales. And the more you go about helping people and things, the more you'll find that people will decide to take up some of the products or services that you're offering. It's all about trying to do your best for people, being of loving service, you know, and it really is. Rather than thinking, how can I make some money? How can I help somebody? How can I solve their problems? What can I do that will make their life better? Okay, and if you go about life in that way, you'll find that things will start working for you. Okay, we've got a couple more people in, I think. We've got, I think we'd mentioned Buzina from Edinburgh in Scotland. We've got Carl Lynn from New Zealand. We've got Nankiepin from Nigeria. And I think some down here, Doug Atkinson from Alberta in Canada. And David Zuzongo from somewhere. I don't know where, but he is definitely from somewhere. Okay. So there you go. It's all about consistency. Find something that works for you and keep at it and keep at it and keep at it. And a lot of them are free or virtually free to operate, you know, like MLM Gateway and MLM, whatever that was called, MLM. It's MLM Rod for short. I can't remember what it is now. And you'll find things that you will find work for you. I used to do a lot with my blog. I do hardly anything on my blog now, but I always used to do a post every day, and then I would take that post from my blog and I would post it in Facebook groups and say, hey, new blog post, take a look at this if you're interested in this subject or whatever it may be. And I would syndicate it that way through different Facebook groups. And you can join, there's millions of groups in Facebook that you can join. Million might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but there'll be a lot of them. They'll probably in the hundreds of thousands. And they're all related to different niches and different things, but a lot of them are people that want to make money or want to get into an online business or just have an entrepreneurial spirit or whatever. And so you find these groups and then you just, you know, pick some of them that you think are good and put your post in there. If you've got a blog, if you haven't got a blog, get one, you know. You can get one free, I think, still at blogspot.com or something like that. Or just do a Google search for set up a free blog or something like that. And I'm sure you can still do it. I think WordPress.com maybe has an option where you can just set up a WordPress site free. So you can do that, and you make a post well, I used to do it every day, but you can do it every 2 or 3 days if you want. You know, you want to be at least once a week, and then you can post it in different groups and forums and places. and gradually you'll attract a following into your blog, and then when you post something, people will want to know about it. You can put an opt-in to your newsletter, and you can send your newsletter out saying, I've just made a new blog post about this. And you know, there are loads and loads and loads of ways to attract people and get in touch with people, find out what they want, and then help them. And if you do that, you are on the right track. And that's it. But I thought I'd put that one in. Recruit MLM Rod. Yeah, Recruit on Demand Rod. I can't remember the name of the guy behind it now either, but he's been around for a long time and very reliable, all very honest and helpful. And once again, you can use birthdays in this, because of the leads you get, you get their date of birth, and I think he even reminds you. Well, he does, because I get reminders about birthdays, but I don't do anything with them on there. But you can then follow up with a birthday greeting to them and say, you know, happy birthday, and let me help you with this or whatever, you know, any way you want. Okay, we've got Sam in from Nigeria, Abuja. So I thought that was worth a mention, and the two things really, that the people that are advertising and doing it consistently are doing it because it's making them money. They're not doing it because they want to spend money. They're doing it because they spend money and it comes back to them in greater volume. And it doesn't matter how big that volume is. It doesn't matter, you know, if you spend $1,000 and you get 1,001 back, you're in profit. Now, it's nice if you can increase the percentage of the profit, so that, you know, instead of getting $1 profit for $1,000, but even just breaking even, if you're getting response, if you're getting people in, you know, what's the value of somebody on your list that is a somebody that you've built that rapport with, and they trust you, and when you come up with something new, they'll take a look at it. You know, it's not just about how much can I make off this guy. You know, it's costing me $6 a lead, and my profit for this guy was only $4. Well, you know, $6, but it's not what you can sell them right away. It's how you can help that person and gradually build that rapport and get them to join you in different endeavors and be a part of the team, or a consistent buyer of what you offer. Okay, look at the lifetime value rather than the instant value, because the instant value on a lot of occasions is zero. You know, they opt into your list, but nothing comes of it in terms of sales volume, in terms of commissions, in terms of income. But they've opted into your list. Now, if you keep them active so that they are opening your emails and reading them and clicking on your links, then there is a value in that. And sometimes it'll be years before you actually see any financial gain. You know, they might be on your list for years and years, and all of a sudden something clicks, something in their life changes, or it's the way you've presented something to them changes and it's different. And all of a sudden they become a customer. Okay. What else do we have? I've done the numbers. I've done the updates, I think. I sent out an email and also an internal message about good news. And the good news, I said, was that the main thing that I thought of as good news initially was the fact that Vibe have had to push back their launch date. And there are a lot of people who be saying, oh, you know, they were supposed to be launching on the 17th and now it's not going to be till March. We don't actually know when the launch date will be. They said, look at it as being probably 30 days, which takes us around about 7th to 10th of March. But it could be soon and it could be later. They have things that they've got to put right before they launch. And that is the same with everything. And that's why I can never give you a date for when we will be launching the Success Blueprint and when we will be launching the new Share Hope program and various things like that, you know, because we don't know. We can put target dates in, but we never know whether we're going to hit them or not. When you're dealing with development and programming, it's never possible to forecast because sometimes things will go really quickly and sometimes they won't. Sometimes it'll take a lot longer than anybody ever thought. And that is usually the case. You know, you can, if you pay a programmer and they say, okay, we'll do this, this, and this, and it'll take this amount of time and it'll cost this much, you can bank on it costing 3 times as much and taking twice as long. So be aware of that. But it's good news, I believe, because you will make more money from promoting in the pre-launch than you will once it's launched. Once it's launched, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be more difficult directly anyway. I think our blueprint will make it easy. Everything's easy if you think it is. Okay. If you think it's hard, it is. But if you think it's easy, it's easy. So our blueprint is really the way forward with Vibe, because it's a lot easier to sell somebody in $11 a month than it is on $111 a month or $211 a month or whatever it's going to be. If somebody puts in a couple of $100 a month and they go 2 months and they're not making money, they're going to drop out. So you put in a lot of effort in, and 2 months later, that person is gone. You've got this churn, and you're forever bringing more people in and more people in and more people in. The average in a multi-level marketing plan is between 2 and 3 people that people will refer. 2 or 3 people in Vibe will not get anybody breaking even. 2 or 3 people in the blueprint plan will put people in profit. And that is the difference. And that's a big difference when you think that one of them is going to be hundreds of dollars and the other is going to be $11 or $12. So it is definitely the way forward. Even if you've got somebody that says, well, I want to get straight into Vibe, you know, say, okay, go ahead with my blessing, you know, and go for it. And I'll help you all I can. But get in this as well, because you will find people that will join through the blueprint and not through Vibe. So you want to be in both, really, if you can be. And you will be in both, of course, as soon as you've completed your matrix, or some of you will be in Vibe straight away because you've been building in the pre-launch. And the pre-launch, as I say, is the time when you make your money. You don't see it until after launch, but you're making it now in the pre-launch. Once it gets launched, it's going to be much, much, much more difficult to get people directly into Vibe. It'll be a lot better and a lot easier to use the blueprint. Lots of reasons, but I've given you a couple of them. One, it's a lot less commitment from people. People, I mean, a lot of our people don't have hundreds of dollars to put in anyway. And a lot of people that maybe you talk to in third world countries don't have a lot of money. They just couldn't afford, you know, 100 or a couple of $100. But they can manage 10 or 11 or $12. And the chances are that within a month, if they follow and they plan and use the system, they'll never have to put their hand in their pocket again, and they'll be in vibe. They'll be making a few $100 a month, and for very, very little effort, really. And but more importantly, they'll be learning to be self-sufficient. They'll be learning to be independent, and they can take that skill then anywhere. It doesn't matter if We Share Abundance and Vibe get wiped off the map for whatever reason, because you'll have the knowledge and the ability to do whatever you want, wherever you want. And that is priceless, really, isn't it? You know? So that is the main thing. Now, it's not what people will see as being the main thing initially. What they'll see as being the main thing initially is the fact that they can put $11 in, and in a month be earning $300 a month, and then they can build on it from there at whatever speed they choose. But it'll be easy once you've got that first $300 coming in. It'll be easy because you can show people that they can have the same. They can get $300 coming in. You'll find it very easy, and you'll only be working with one person at a time. Then you're trying to work with 3 people when you're starting off. But because of the way we're building that matrix and it's expandable, you can only work with one person once you've got that first push through. And you work with that one person until they've got their 3 and their 9 and their 27. And then they're following you through, and you've made another couple of $100 and you're up to $500 a month. And then you go for another person, you work with one more person and you do the same, and you make another couple of $100 or whatever it is. And it's something that you will find gets easier the more you do it. Everything gets easier the more you do it, doesn't it? Tying your shoelaces when you're a kid, you don't know how to do it, and your parents show you and you have a go and you get it wrong, and they show you again because they're very patient and because they don't want to be tying your shoelaces every day. Teaching somebody, going through it with somebody all the time, but you're going to have that patience to make sure that you keep them at it, keep them doing the things until they've learnt them, and then you can move on to the next person and the next person. Some will take more time to pick it up, some will pick it up very quickly, but you will be feeling good about helping those people, and the money will just start flowing into you. You don't have to worry about the money. All you worry about is helping those people one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Okay. Who else have we got in? We've got a few more people in. We got Dustin in from, I was talking about him earlier. You'll have to watch the replay to see what I said. Okay, but there's a link in the comments, Dustin. If you scroll up in the comments, there's a link there for another website that I used to use quite a lot before I got no time because I'm running We Share Abundance. I only got Kingsley in from one of his downline has passed away, Kingsley. Okay, hopefully he had a a dependent that he had primed to take over the business. But you'll need to get in and help and sort that out. Okay. Richard, the Grecians are on a telly tonight. Hopefully they'll get a good result against Forest. I'm off to sort out refreshments. The Grecians. Who are the Grecians, Richard? Result against Notts Forest, presumably. I don't know. Must be a cup game in football or something. Anyway, Richard is going to sort out some refreshments, and I'm sure they'll be very welcome. Okay. Dustin says he's got the link. Okay, fine. Right, what else? That's it, I think. I've done my rambling for the day. Let's give some money away. So let's go to random.org. Exeter City, are they the Grecians? Didn't know that. I saw Plymouth beat Liverpool, didn't they? That's a big turn up for the books. Wow, nobody would have expected that. Plymouth, right at the bottom, I think, of, is it the Championship or what, the old Division 2 or Division 3, whatever. And I know the bottom of whatever they're in. Wayne Rooney managed to get them really down at the bottom, and then they come and beat the top team in the Premier League this year, without a doubt. Amazing. So there we go. What was I doing? Sharing the screen. I'm going to random.org on now. Let's get that done. Okay, we've got it set up. I'll need my specs on. We've got it set up from 2 to 2563 are the numbers. We'll randomly select, or random.org will randomly select a couple of numbers. Then we'll find out who they are on the spreadsheet and give them some money. Okay, so here we go. There's the first one, 1947. Where's the spreadsheet gone? Let me put that in the spreadsheet. 1947. And we come back to random.org and we're going to generate another one. Boom. 1938. That was the year my kid sister was born. She's dead now. Been dead a few years. 1938. Where are we? 1938. Right. Let's go to the spreadsheet. Get it set up. Here we go. There we go. So there they are, 1947 and 1938. And so let's get down here somewhere. 1937. That's going to be a $60 one. Or 1947 it is. Better go back down here. 1947. Still a $60 one. Copy that, go back up. $1947, right, we got that right. That's going to be the $60. 1938 will probably be $60 as well, but we better check and find out who it is. 1938. Ah, there you go. You see, it's a bit more. It's going to be $80, isn't it? Because in Poverty Crusher as well. Okay, so there we are. We've got Mark V and Zash 20 are the members. Falcon 129, I'm pretty sure is in there. I think he's had some money before from us. Once again, the more people you refer, the better chance you've got. And we've got Badex Link as the sponsor. I don't know whether he's in here or not, but we'll find out when we come to pay them. So one of them's going to get $60 and the other's going to get $80, and the sponsor's getting 100% match on that. Let's save that spreadsheet so that I can make those payments in a moment. Okay, stop sharing. Let's get back here. Lewis congratulating the winners, other people. We've got no questions in. We're done for the day. But you're never done, because there's always an opportunity to do a bit more. Okay. And you've got a great opportunity to do a bit more now with Vibe extending the time in the pre-launch. Share Hope, get people in there. They're going to be benefit, because when we compress the matrix, both of them into one, it's going to make a big difference to what people are earning. So get people into the Share Hope now. They'll be in that pole position for when we move the new matrix, and of course get people to get their money ready. Get them to get at least $12. I think we're probably going to be all right at 11, but I don't know, because we don't know the value of the products. We won't know that until they're supposed to be announcing the packages on the 17th now, instead of doing the launch then. So we should know what the cost of the packages are then. We'll be able to finalize the cost for the blueprint, but it isn't going to be more than $12, and it's not going to be less than 11. So as long as they've got $12 in their available cash wallet, they'll be able to get in straight away and start going, start rocking and rolling, you know. Get that first 3,927 done, boom, as quickly as you can. 3 days if you can do it, a day if you can do it. Get it going, and then you will be able to take your time working with one at a time, and it'll just give you a raise every month, and or every week or every day, however quickly you do it. And we're not even bothering with the matrix. The matrix is a bonus. It may take a long time once this gets going to get that matrix working and throwing money at you, but you're going to be making plenty of money without the matrix, and when that starts kicking in, wow. Okay, so just get out there and do it. And we've got somebody else in here, the yellow Sir Old Weezer card. No, Old Weezer, get my glasses on, sorry. Old Weezer and Nest Eggs token value and withdraw update. No change in things. We are working on getting people that bought Nest Eggs repaid. We are not able to do anything with the Old Weezer tokens until we've got the current developments completed. Withdrawals are ongoing every day. You can withdraw as soon as you earn any money. There's no need to wait for it. You make money, boom, you can withdraw it. Okay, So it's as simple as that. Now, on top of those withdrawals, we also have the shareholder plan where you get automated withdrawals every month from that. And we have the random withdrawals that we do every day. There's no updates. It's the same as it was yesterday and the day before and the day before that. And it'll be the same tomorrow. Okay. God bless you all. Get out there, share some love and abundance. Go the extra mile. Be of loving service to others. I'll be here 7 p.m. London time. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later.